Hey guys, my name is Jade Bontron and I'm your host for Life at Emerson. So, a bit about the podcast is episodes come out every other week, and what they're normally about is basically events, programs, and sports that happen around Emerson. And some weeks I will do games. So, in the past, I have done a buzzer game and it's been really funny and it's just been laughter and it's so much fun. And if you ever have any recommendations or any ideas of like Q&As or just like you want to be in a podcast and you're involved in school, just let me know and we can get that podcast set up. So I hope everyone has a great school year, and let's get into this week's episode. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode on Life at Emerson. Today I'm here with
Malishka
and
Briana.
So today they're going to be talking with us a little bit about tennis. So let's get into it. So how did the tennis season end and how was it?
So for our fall season, we made district playoffs for the first time in Emerson history, which is really cool.
Yes.
We played Highland Park. It was a really fun experience just because it was the first time we ever got to do something like this. Mm-hmm. We got to miss school, which was nice. We got a lot of food. And overall, just a great way to end the season, especially for our senior years as well.
Oh, y'all are both seniors.
Yeah, our coaches are really proud.
Our coach is really happy. Yeah.
That's really exciting. Congrats, guys. What do you guys do in practice to prepare, and like what does like your daily practice look like?
We normally go out on the courts. We'll like warm up and stuff, and then we'll do some point play, and we really just try to prepare for like what kind of like style the other team will do.
Okay, yeah. Nice. What is y'all's roles as captains?
I would say as captains, we kind of just lead like a bunch of different things at different times. Like sometimes we lead different activities or like warm-ups and drills. And right now we're in like our off season, so we have like off-season games. Like it's kind of like Survivor. So all the captains are like their own different teams, and we got to pick like our little groups, and we have like challenges, and like the winners get like food or Sonic or something like that. So it's really fun.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
For like captains, like how does that like work? Like how did y'all get picked? Like just like a vote, or like did y'all have to go through like a process?
So our junior year, we only had 2 captains, and that was through a vote. So it was me last year, and then one boy, Gautam. And then this year he decided to have 4 captains just because he thought that was more representative of our whole team rather than just 2. So it was 2 girls and 2 boys now. Okay. And that was just, and then the extra 2, which is like Briana and Nihit, was just through our coaches' picks as well.
Yeah, okay. We realized that we had a growing team, and we had way more kids this year, and we wanted a further like
representative of that. Yeah.
Nice. Well, congrats like for y'all being captains. What are your goals for the spring tennis season for you and your team?
So when we lost against Highland Park, we realized that there were some like corners that we wanted to work on. So during this spring season, we really want to like show our improvement, and for our team, we just really want to like show that we work together well.
Yeah, nice. I love that. When do you start preparing for the spring season?
So we already have, because we're in our off season right now, and that typically consists of just workouts, a lot of endurance stuff, so a lot of running on the track. Yeah, I mean it's needed, I guess, and then some strength training, but like tennis strength training, so what specifically works for a tennis athlete. And then we also just do little practices on the court, and it's just incorporated with like those fun off-season games just to like have a little break from the competitive season before we go back in January-ish.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I like that. How does each game like work, and what do they look like?
So fall and spring season are different. Fall is like team-based, and we'll like count up the matches, but it's basically inverted in the spring where everything's individual, and once you win your matches, you can advance in like different levels.
Separately?
Yeah, you just keep going the same day. So like match days in the springtime can like take the entire day. Like you can take 12 hours.
Yeah. Wow. So like to further build on it's long. So like to further build on hers, like first of all, it's completely different from fall because you're not with your team anymore. You're all separated at different sites. So you're at a different high school if you're like girls 1 singles, a different side for boys 2 doubles. So you're not with your team. You're either just by yourself or with your partner. So you don't kind of have that encouragement like you used to, like a lot of cheering. But depending on how far you advance and how far your teammates advance in their sites, if they get done early, they get to come to your side and help cheer you on towards like the
Okay.
finals, so you progress. But yeah, you could end up playing like around 4 or 5 matches, which itself each one takes like around 2.5 hours if you like fight it out. So it's quite
Oh my
taxing.
gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is a fun way to, I guess, just get in a lot of competitive play, and that's definitely why during the off season we run so much, because it's just a lot of endurance for spring.
Wow, I didn't even
Yeah.
know like y'all played individually. Like I thought it was just like a team.
No, yeah,
thing.
the fall is like it together, and then spring is like you're on your own, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. What is your guys' favorite part of like tennis or the season?
I would say for just in general, just being on a high school team, you're in an environment where it's like everyone like is supportive of each other, and everyone's just one big family in a sense. And when we keep getting new players like each year and stuff, that family just grows, which just makes either practicing and off-season games and just general tournaments and matches just more fun. And then I would also say just my favorite part about tennis itself is just the fact that you can also have to just rely on what you can do and your ability rather than it just all contributing as one, I would say.
Nice.
And right now in off season, we have our off season team challenges.
Yeah.
Where we got separated into these groups, drawn by the team captains, and whoever wins gets their name on this plaque that they made last year.
Yeah,
cool.
so I would just say, like, just the tennis environment for high school is just so fun. You get to not only practice tennis during school, so you don't have to, like, do an off-campus something like that, and then you're also just have, like, your own little group of people. If you don't have many friends at school, you'll always have tennis. So, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for talking with me today about tennis, and I mean, I learned something new today.
Yeah, thank you.
And I loved hearing about that, and I hope y'all have an amazing spring season. Thank you guys for listening, and go support our Emerson tennis team for their spring season.
Uh-huh.